What's going on, guys? Dwayne here representing WGD. Well, god damn. Today we're going to be looking at the triple RTA V2. Yes, the V2. Now I do have the V1. I've not reviewed that yet, but when I show you what the aspects of the RTA, I'm just gonna say it now. You're not gonna see much of a difference straight away. Okay, it's not a massive bad thing. It's just you're not gonna see much difference. But regardless, this is what we're gonna review. Again, same size, 28mm in diameter. So if you are gonna get this straight away, you best find something that will withhold at least 30mm straight away. Yes, the version 2 by Richard himself, Twisted 419. It's not 420 because of obviously the whole situation on YouTube. So regardless, there you go, you had to change it. But anyway, let's go down, let's see what you get in the box and everything else. We'll go back up top and then tell you guys what I think of it. So yeah, let's get on with it. Hey, we got there. So, it's not going to fit into the screen, but we'll look at that. So here is the packaging. Now they've changed it up now with VANDY VAPE. That's a tube instead of a box. So yeah, this is what it comes in, and you get the spare glass as well, which is the 4mm. It's a standard glass. You wanted to see that. So anyway, let's have a look what you get inside. So first of all, you get the RTA. Yeah, we'll look at that in a minute. All of what you get underneath is some accessories. So you get a spare 510 adapter, a spare screw, Allen keys, and spare screws and O-rings and whatnot. So that's what you get in there. What else? They've added this now. They have added this. So this is a coil cutter. So it all varies. It varies if it wants to focus. Focus. Yep, thanking you. Varies on what size you want to cut your coils at. So you pop your coils in here. They put the arrow here because this number 6 itself is the best size to cut for the deck. Basically, pop your coils in there in the holes, hold it in place, cut them off so it's easy to fit in. So very nice that they added this collar tool. And yeah, your usual, I don't know what the heck, certified certificate. Anyway, and user manual, which you won't be really as interested in, and then a spare drip tip, which is white, very white. You can't see it, but it's in there. Anyway, let's put this in. Let's keep the accessories out. Let's put all this stuff aside. Let's put it aside. Now here is the RTA itself. So very nice. Very nice. If it wants to bloody focus today, what's going on with this focus? Come on, come on. Thank you very much. So the RTA here, same size as the previous one. Do you know what I mean? You get a blue resin drip tip, and this one, you see the arrow here, you push forward and that's where your juice flow is. Your lung hole, I know a bit where you have to clean it up as much as possible, but yeah, that's where your juice pot is. And you go, you get the bubble glass, resin bubble glass. Now on the previous one you could buy the bubble glass for the version 1 separate, but now on the version 2 you get that added with it. So this is a matte black finish with the blue resin. Okay, very nice. I do like the color settings. I love blue, you know I love blue. So, and yeah, at the bottom on here it says 222. It says 222 VAPE Twisted 420. His logo here is made by, manufactured for VANDY VAPE, little vape of in and whatnot, and your 510. Okay, protruding out, very nice. I still don't put it on mechanical mods, so I just leave it on regulated devices. And then you see your airflow here. So turn, it's got a stopper. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you do on that side is going to be the same on the other. And there you go. Let's look into what you've all been waiting for, which you've probably seen already, but I'll show you regardless. Well, actually, before we get to the deck, let's take this off, and you've got the chimney here. Very domed on the inside, so it creates a lot more flavour. Very nice machining and finish. Don't worry, that's just me. I tried to clean it out, but it's a very nice clean finish. bubble glass here. Now the deck itself, I've already put coils in, but I'll show you anyway. So this is the deck, if you want to focus. Very nice, yes. Why is this O-ring? So here's a deck, there you go. Triple coil, okay? You can fit 2 coils, it's normal. So, here's a deck. It's pretty much similar as the first one, but the difference is, you see how it has the punctured holes on the deck, all where the airflow is. Right here, it used to be a big gaping hole in the middle, like a train track. That's how I seen it, with a half pipe bowl type of shape. Right now they put punctured holes in. This is a bit more restriction on the air intake than the previous one. Like I said, it had a big hole on the previous one. Now they put punctured lung holes. It's a bit more restricted. You still get a lot of cloud production, a lot of air intake, but not as much as the first one. So this is nice that they had that in first. And then the difference on here is you got the grip screw on one side. If you goddamn focus. Right, sorry about that. Grip screw on that side and same on the other side, and then you've got 2 on this side and 2 on that side. Yeah, so it's kind of a big deck in a way. So it just turns out you unscrew it that way, and it's pretty straightforward. I'm not gonna bother do a build. I'm gonna wick it though. I've already done a build on here, you see. So if it's 2 coils on each side, you put one on that side, one on that side obviously, and if you're 3 coils, there you go, you got 3 coils. Unscrew them, pop your coils in, use that tool that I showed you earlier, okay? Cut them, put them inside, and Bob's your uncle. That's pretty much it. And then you do have your juice flow just here on that side. I mean, your juice flow, Jesus, what's going on? Your wicking pots, that side, and that side as well. Everything's really, it's really the same. There's not a massive difference from the first one, besides the deck and the top fill for this. You used to screw it off, but this one's got a push. This is an easier way of doing it. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wick it. Now, you've got to make sure your wicking is right on this one. One loose area, then it's gonna leak like someone's naughty bitties. So anyway, I don't know where that came from. So remember, your wicking pot is here. Yeah, you can see at the bottom. All right. And majority of the time you let it sit, let it hover, okay? Just hover in that hole. I have the same method of hovering, but I just stuff it in a tiny bit more just in case. So it just, you know what I mean? I don't get any dry hits the way I do it. I don't get any dry hits, so I'll show you now. So what I normally do is I'll find the hole, all right? I'll lean one down and I'll cut just in the middle. Yeah, if it wants to cut, I have crap scissors, okay? And then now I know where I want to cut. If it wants to let me, let's get around this first. Yeah, let's double check it. Should be fine. I'll cut it a tad shorter. I need to get some better scissors. Okay, let's move all this shite out of the way. And same for the other side, so find the hole. That's out of focus, I'm very sorry. Find the hole. And juice. We need to put some juice on. Going to be putting on some fried cream cakes, some Twinkies, man. Let's get it on. Burn a little bit. Some more. Okay, I'll reverse thread it until I feel a click, and then it should be all good to put in until finger tight. Find the arrow, which is here, and we will fill it. I know it's a bit too big for the camera. I'll let it come out of focus. I need to come out of the shot a little bit. Very sorry. I'll just put it about there for now. And yes, let's close this up. And yeah, there you go. Let it settle a bit in a bit. And that is the triple RTA by VANDY VAPE on Twisted 419. Let's go back up top. Let's vape this RTA and I'll tell you guys my thoughts.
Oh, so that was the triple RTA by VANDY VAPE and Twisted 419 V2. So, what do I think? Well, okay. I like the design. I can't get my words out. Anyway, I like the design. I like the drip tip. My favourite was the blue, but regardless of the colour, the drip tip is very nice. It's normal. I like how the filling port is a lot easier than the previous one. It's not a massive difference, but yeah, compared to screwing it off and sliding it across, yeah, it is easier. I don't even know how much juice capacity. Jesus, it was like 8 mil or something, or 10 mil. How long? I can't remember. I'm so bad with this. But it looks like 8 to 10 juice capacity, big juice capacity, and then obviously the previous one is 4. So I've just kept this on. I've not bothered with that one. I know I feel like the flavour is going to be the same no matter what glass you change, do you know what I mean? Even though it's size compact, size down. The machining, even the previous one, I like the machining on this one, very nice. I like the matte black, this one, I like the finish on this one. The airflow is the same as the previous one. The build deck, now the build deck, obviously like I said down close, from the previous one, it was a massive gaping hole in the middle. And again, if you don't get your wicking right on this, it's going to leak like no tomorrow. It's going to leak, especially on the previous one. You've got to get your wicking right on this one, especially this one, as well as other RTAs out there. So with this one, it's got punctured holes, so it's a lot more not a lot, quite a bit more restriction than the previous one. Okay, so I've got the previous one here. Let's focus this here. If you can see that, it's good. So that's the older one, that's the V2. The airflow is the same. The only difference is the deck and the top fill, like I said previously. I'll take a talk of this one. Massive amounts of airflow. It's that a big amount of airflow. I had to turn it down a bit, but I've got it fully open. Turn it down quarter way on this one. Let's focus. I forgot to focus, but very nice. Yes, and with this one, the tiniest bit quieter than the previous one, but it's a bit more restriction, so I don't need to adjust my airflow. I can keep it open. It's a lot better. I feel like the air intake with the punctured holes is better on the previous one. Plus, again, like I said, if you don't get your wicking right, it will leak when you're after your wicking, when you're putting juice onto your coils and your cotton to pretty much prime it. If you put too much on, it will seep down the hole, and that's it. It'll flood, especially when you've got 2 coils in as well. Yeah, I just keep it 3 coils. With 2 coils, still get your wicking right regardless, but with these punctured holes, it won't leak as much as long as your wicking is right for the 3rd time. You know what I mean? But that is not a big difference. But I do like it. I do like this one. I just like mainly the other 2 things, which is the top fill and the deck. it's the same. Again, it's just different. Weirdly enough, I don't know why I'm going back to my first one. I don't know why. I just like my first one, and I like this one as well. So it varies. If you've not had one before, if you know someone who has who has both, luckily enough, who has both, then try them both. I'd say probably this one because of the air intake. Do you know what I mean? That one may be too wide, so you'll have to adjust it. But I'd probably say this one over than that one. But if you've never owned one, I'll probably say I'd say get this one. This is pretty cool. The first one, it's up to you. It's a back and forth situation. Do you know what I mean? Let's have another talk. I've got some fuse claptons in here. Sitting at 0.15 with 80 watts. I tell you something though, when you get your wicking right, it can keep up. It can definitely keep up with the juice. I'm not getting any dry hits at all. I do like it. Now flavour, you get some good flavour. I feel like in the first one you get a slight more dense flavour with the dessert flavour more than the fruity base. Now in this one, I'm getting more. For me personally, I'm getting more of a balanced. Yeah, I still think dessert is just a bit up there. You know what I mean? Just a bit up there with more flavour for desserts. Fruity base, you still get flavour, but it's not as punchy. Do you know what I mean? You don't get that lingering taste as much as a dessert flavour. So if you like your desserts and you want a big tank RTA, boom, get this one straight away. Easy done. But there's not much I can say with two comparisons. Do you know what I mean? Let's just try both. Jesus! Let's get this out of the way. Now, price points. Straight away, you're looking between £27.99 and £36. Yeah. So, for example, okay, I'm on Grey Haze, and it's on here for £34.99. And the colours, you get the matte black finish. If you get the black, you get the blue resin. If it's the gold one, then you get a yellow resin, drip tip and glass, and iridescent, which is like a 7 colour with the pink. I'm sorry though, I just feel like it's a bit tacky, but everyone's different. Everyone's got a different taste in colour. Okay, so don't judge me. But anyway, the stainless steel with the green resin, and £34.99. You're running in between. So if you look around, I think that's kind of reasonable price. I'm sure the original version was a little bit cheaper. I'm sure it was. I'm sure I got it cheaper on the same site as well. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. You know where to find all the stuff. I'll just put a link down below. I'll keep putting links until, I don't know, because supposedly some people not putting links. I can't remember the reason, but yeah, I'll put links. Give it a subscribe, to our channel. If it's a thumbs up, I appreciate this. Stay blessed. If it's a thumbs down, let me know why in a comment so I can improve. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh God damn. Peace.